friends, welcome back. This week we're making chicken wings. One major difference, we're not frying, we're baking. Let's make this. Alrighty friends, crack out your pack of chicken wings. This was a 3-pound pack, so 10 wings feed 2 people. I mean, that's plenty. So you're gonna crack them out, get some paper towels, pat them dry. You need these wings to be dry. This is key. So after you've opened up your chicken and patted them dry, get out a mixing bowl and dump them in. At this point, you'll need 1 teaspoon of salt for every pound of chicken you have. So in this case, I need 3 teaspoons. And then you'll need 1 teaspoon per pound of baking powder. Baking powder will help crisp up the skin when it's sitting in the oven. You'll see later. Get your best set of mixing hands out and start tossing this stuff and make sure it's evenly coated. Break out a nice big baking sheet. This is a 13 by 9. Get some foil, line the sheet, struggle bust like I did to get it out. Try and cut the video so I don't look like such a ding dong. And boop, flatten it out. And then at this point, you will need a cooling rack or just any sort of baking rack to put on top. You do not want these wings sitting in the grease that collects down there. Now you're gonna lay out your chicken wings in a nice organized fashion onto the baking sheet and attempt to put them in the refrigerator like I did, but realize that the baking sheet is just a smidge too big. So then I improvise. After getting frustrated at the refrigerator. Yes, I got mad at a refrigerator. I just took them out of the baking sheet and just left them in there. I'll make sure I clean that out because these chicken guts. You want those to sit for at least 8 hours, but I did this for about 6 and I had great results, and you'll see that later. Finally, it's dinner time. Well, getting to dinner time. So we're gonna preheat the oven. I'm using convection at 425. If you don't have convection, just pump it up to 450. It'll be just fine. After your wings have been hanging out in the fridge from anywhere from 6 to 24 hours, take them out. We're gonna pop them in the oven after it's preheated to 425, convection or 450 if you don't have convection. And then we're gonna let those cook for 20 minutes. While we're waiting for 20 minutes, we're gonna cook our sauce. And for our wings, let's make our sauce. Break out a saucepan. You're gonna need 1/3 of a cup of Frank's Red Hot or whatever hot sauce you like, 2 garlic cloves minced up in there, and 2 tablespoons of butter. Obviously, if you're making more wings, you're gonna have to, crank that up how much you need, but this worked perfectly for 10 wings. After 20 minutes, it's time to take these out and flip them over so we can crisp up that other side. Get out your best pair of tongs and start flipping them. After you've flipped all of your wings, you're gonna pop them back in the oven for another 15-20 minutes. You're gonna have to judge based off of how hot your oven is. But once they reach that nice crispy, delicious point, break them out, get ready to glaze them up with the sauce we made. Dump them into a bowl. This obviously works best when they're hot, so you're gonna have to work quickly at this point. Bring your glaze on over and drizzle it over those wings, making sure you can evenly distribute the sauce. And then we're just gonna toss the bowl a little bit. Be careful at this point because I definitely almost splattered sauce all over myself. And, oh, yeah, see, oh boy. That was a disaster waiting to happen. And at this point, you've got a wonderful plate of wings, and enjoy them. These actually did pretty well in the microwave. I'm sure they do even better in the air fryer if you want to reheat for lunch the next day, but that glaze just soaks into that chicken and it just tastes amazing. Here I am plating it because I was starving for dinner, so I just did some quick B-roll and I was like, I'm going to eat these things. I didn't even record myself eating them. Alrighty friends, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, leave let's do a chicken head down in the comments, some sort of chicken, whatever chicken emoji you want to leave in the comments, leave it down below just so we know people are watching the end of this video. And then people are just confused and like, why are there a bunch of chicken heads in the comments? And then they watch to the end and they're like, oh, now I know. And if you're not subscribed and made it this far, hit the subscribe button. I've got Snack Club starting next week. We're doing pecan cobbler just to start off easy. Get, used to editing, try and figure out what I want to do with everything. After last week's video with barbecue pulled pork and this week's video, I think I need to find a nice balance between voiceovers and me just talking to the camera as I'm working. So you might have noticed that this is a heavy voiceover one, and I was trying to practice getting, different shots, different angles, all that stuff. So thank you for bearing with me as I try and teach myself how to edit videos. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just, every week I'm like, oh, that's how you do that. So look forward to Snack Lab next week. I'm very excited for this series. It's just desserts, snacks, weird experiments that I've come up with. I don't know, anything that I come up with, I'm gonna try and make. And if you live local, you can, hop on and taste test the stuff I come up with. So keep an eye on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, I will announce when I'm baking and when you can, message me, email me, whatever that you want to come pick up and try something. I think that's all I got for this week. So new newsletter comes out next week. So if you aren't signed up for that yet and you are sitting here watching my videos, definitely sign up for that. I always put weird, funny things I find that month or projects I'm working on or my favorite blogs on into that, just so it's like hey, did you catch that this month? And if you didn't, you can read it. I think that's all I got for this video, but anyway, if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next week, and let's make some pecan cobbler together.